A number of Kingston businesses, including restaurants, hair salons, and malls, are opening up this weekend as part of the Ontario government's move into Stage 2 of its restart plan. So I'm with Stev George, the executive chef and co-owner of Riva Restaurant in Gananoque. Stev, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
So the government is opening up restaurants, at least the patios anyway, this Friday. How does that make you and the staff feel at Riva Restaurant?
Well, very excited and a little petrified of what could happen because the restaurant's been closed for now almost 3 months, and we are not set up. So there's a lot of work to do to get started.
The patio is going to be open and safety measures in place?
Yes, the patio is open, all the safety, proper spacing between the tables. We're very lucky at Riva because we have expansive patios. They're gorgeous, wonderful patios. So we're extremely lucky in that regard, and we'll be able to fit quite a few tables on them.
So talk about the staff and how they haven't been able to work for so long. How's that affected them?
All of our staff were on the CERB benefit, and in the restaurant industry, some people were making more than when they were working, so that was probably good for them. They got a paid holiday. Uh, but there's an anxiety as well about not having a job and knowing that the benefits are going to end at some point. And all of my staff were super anxious to come back to work. There was not even a hesitation. I just want to go back to work. I want to be doing something, and it's not a money thing for them. It's what they love to do.
You've just got the message that you're opening up on Friday. How much of a scramble is it to get things ready to go?
It's pretty scrambly, I have to say. Suppliers are changing they're behind. They're trying to get product to us, and we're scrambling because we are actually creating a whole new menu and trying to figure that out. So, also, most of my kitchen staff are brand new because we were just about to start. I mean, we bought Riva and we were literally shut down a couple months after we opened, and so anyways, we're training new staff at the same time as we're trying to get prepared for what kind of business we don't know. We don't know how many people will come, so there's a lot of unknowns, and I think that makes everybody a little squirrely and anxious, but also very excited to be back.
So talk about the limitations that the safety protocols are going to have on the patio business that's coming up, and the amount of people I assume are going to show up.
Yes, well, we haven't got definitive protocols yet. There's a lot of suggestions out there, and I mean, apart from the 2 meters spacing and the wearing of masks and obviously hygiene, hand washing, and hand sanitizer, we really don't know much more than that at this point. I think officials are still trying to figure out what's going to work for the restaurant business. I could be wrong. I've been so busy in the kitchen, I haven't been looking at the news, but I haven't received any kind of emails or things from the government, so I'm not sure what. I think they're going to be figuring it out as we go.
The reopening happening now just before summer starts, do you think that's going to be, how's that going to affect the tourism industry in Gananoque?
It's going to be very different this year. It's going to be more Ontario travelers. We're not going to be getting Americans, which is a huge part of the business here. The Gananoque, the boat lines are very like 20% capacity. The Thousand Island Playhouse has been shut down for the season, so it's really hard to say. It's going to be more like day trips or people coming from Kingston and Brockville and surrounding areas for a day, an outing, or coming for dinner. So it's actually nobody really knows what it's going to be like, and everybody is waiting to find out what will happen.
Great. And Stev, finally, just tell me what excites you most about being able to open up your restaurant to the community?
Well, it's just been such a long waiting, this anticipation, is actually can make you quite anxious. I think so. And not knowing also, when is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? How will it happen? So at least this is like a kind of a relief that there's a first step, that we're moving towards something. It'll never go back to fully normal pre-pandemic, but it's going to be more normal in the next few weeks and coming months, and I just have a feeling of relief.
Great. Steph, George, thanks for joining me, and good luck with the opening.
Thank you so much.